Today we're going to talk about perimeters. So just a quick reminder, I know we looked at this in grade 5, but perimeter is basically the distance to go around an object. So all we're trying to do is just find how far would it be to travel around the outside of an object. So in this question here, what we're trying to do is find out what is the distance if I traveled around the edge of this object. So you can see we're going to make that whole distance around. Now a couple important things for you to note here. First of all, these black single mark ticks tell us that all of these sides have the same length. So for example, this length is 5 centimeters here. So therefore this is a single tick too, so it also is 5 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and so on. It's just a way of marking out that these have the same length. So in this question here, there's a couple ways to kind of approach it. Well, probably the simplest way in terms of just understanding the problem would be to actually add up each of these sides. So we've got 5 centimeters from this side, plus another 5 centimeters from there, plus another 5 centimeters, plus another 5 centimeters, plus another 5 centimeters, plus another 5 centimeters. You can see this is starting to sound a little bit repetitive. Plus another 5, 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 plus one more 5. And you could see we could add these up and find out what our solution is. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you can see the distance it would take to travel around is 60 centimeters. Now I'm hoping by grade 6 that you would be able to say, oh, adding the same number over and over again, there's an easier way to do that. And the easier way to do that is actually to turn this into a multiplication. So in this case, let's just count how many times we have 5 centimeter lengths. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So adding 5 12 times is the same as taking 5 and multiplying it by 12. So I'm just going to call this P for perimeter. So our perimeter here was just our side length multiplied by how many sides it was. And when we do this, 50 times 12, well 50 times 10 would give us 50. 5 times 2 gives us 10 more, so 50 plus 10 is 60. So the length is 60 centimeters, and that's the perimeter to travel around this object.